It's something weird going on. I could just feel it, and I know you probably could feel it too. It's something weird going on. Okay, yeah, we knew a lot was riding on the judge's decision. Are you going to sell? Are you going to ride it out? Okay, but like I said, I'm not really ready to take my hat off. I'm not ready to give up, and I'm not going to give up. It's something weird going on. I could just feel it, and I know you probably could feel it too. It's something weird going on.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my tongue.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, give shout out to Courtesy Flush. Again, awesome video he did. During this video, he started it off with that he felt like something weird was going on. And as I watched this video, I was laughing. I'm going, well, hell yeah, something weird's going on. So Courtesy, this one's for you. I'm going to show y'all what's strange and weird going on. All right. Now, the settlement has been approved. Okay, it has been approved, certified, judges signed it, and the countdown for the 10 days for the New York Stock Exchange rule started. Now, I'm not just telling you that, I'm bringing the receipts. I'm going to be going over there and showing you the order that she signed. Okay, it's 13 pages, but before I do, let me finish addressing what else is weird going on. Last week, I called Mr. Donahue, okay, and I told him, say, man, check out Fintel. Their short interest is now showing 10%. And we went over there and he looked at it with me, and he said, yeah, but the short interest in shares, 137,785,000, is correct, around 26%. And I said, yeah, but they're showing 10% on Fintel for the short interest float. Now, yes, me and Donahue know the short interest doesn't mean shit. That over here on one it'll say 26, and then it was 30, and then last year it was 40. And the point is this, people. 2 weeks ago, this reflected the correct short interest. All right. And then they switched it to 10, and now I'm making this video because this is the second time they've changed it to 9.74. And the point is this: they can make that number any number they want. Please understand that, for those of you that don't. All right, that motherfucker can go to zero and it's not telling you the truth. That just means that they didn't report any short interest that day. Understand that. That's important, because when Phil the Shield stands up and says, have the charge covered, and eventually he tells you yes, tell him he can take the short interest percent of the float and where the sun don't shine, because we know they manipulate that number. Now, let's talk about Friday afternoon. I was laying on the couch and I get a phone call saying, wake up, the settlement's been approved. And I said, what? And I jumped up, turned on my computer, brushed my teeth real quick, and I sat down, and the first place I went was the Delaware Court of Judiciary branch, their dockets, okay? And there was nothing here concerning the settlement. So I refreshed the screen, still nothing, and I went over to Docket Alarm, which I don't really go to here anymore because their information's so much garbage. I'll show y'all in just a second. But I refreshed the screen, went there, nothing. So I go to my Discord and I go, look, people are telling me that the settlement has been approved, but I'm checking everywhere for the dockets and it's not on there. And they said that everybody was watching Boop-de-Boop YouTuber, that he was reading it to us. So I went over to Boop-de-Boop's YouTube channel, and sure fucking enough, he's reading it. So I go back and I start the process over, and I start refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. And finally, 40 minutes after closing, it was updated, and the Court of Chancery now had the settlement paperwork that we've been reading to you, okay? But the point is this. How did that fucking YouTuber get it 40 minutes before it updated on any of the websites? Now, follow me here. Let's look at the chart. Everybody's paying attention to this big red fucking candle that happened on AMC, all right? But I don't want you to focus on that. What I want you to focus on is look at I used a 5-minute time frame, okay? And from closing, we had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes before the bottom fell out, that motherfucker. And that's pretty close to exactly when that son of a bitch was reading it before it became public. And in 40 minutes after closing, when it became public, this happened. But how did that YouTuber get it 40 minutes ahead of everybody else? Something weird is going on. Okay? Now, I'm sitting here, I'm relaxing, I'm wondering what's going on, and I get a message again that tells me, hey, it's over. She signed the order. And I said, who signed what order? And they said, Zern. And I said, where's that at? And I went over to the sites and I did the same thing and I refreshed, and sure enough, today, Docket Alarm updates its website. Now, I don't like Docket Alarm because there's all kind of things that are fucked up here. All right, first off, they got 2 judges listed, Morgan Zern and Lori Will. So who the hell is Lori Will and why is she listed as one of the judges on Docket Alarm, okay? Secondly, this is never right. But then sure enough, here's the orders granted by the judge. And it's establishing that the play is over. All right, she's approved the settlement and it's going to go through. And it started Friday afternoon. But we didn't get this update until yesterday afternoon on a Saturday? Get the fuck out of here. How did that happen? How are we just now seeing the order that should have been published Friday? Weird things are going on. And there it is. The order certifying the class and approving the settlement, okay? And if you scroll all the way to the end, it tells you that it's signed by Vice Chancellor Morgan T. Zern right there. And it's dated August 11th, 2023. And how are we just getting this motherfucker? And how does a second-rate website like Docket Alarm beat out the Court of Chancery's docket itself by at least a day? Because if you refresh it, it's going to show you there's no order posted here, people. But we're to believe Docket Alarm full of glitches and everything else, and they even list Al from Boston as a plaintiff in the case. They got the order on a Saturday and posted it. Something weird is going on. So, there you go. In the next video, we'll be discussing, I'll be reading it and showing y'all exactly what it says. Upon first glance, it looks as if, of course, she gave them 12% legal fees. We'll talk about that. She also, it appears, has given them blanket immunity, period. And we're going to talk about that, too, in the next video. So, with that, love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you then.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing